Pink Moon. I believe that was in 1976. We listened to Which Will from Pink, from Nick Drake. And opening up that set, brand new duo from Scotland called 12th Day. Their CD is called Cracks in the Room, and we heard Another Time. This is Folk and Acoustic Music. My name is Michael Stock, in the studio with Jorge Alfano. And Jorge, welcome back to WLRN.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Great, great. And you're here for a number of reasons. You have two new albums that came out this year, plus on May 13th and 14th.
Yes.
A conference on Sacred Sounds?
Sacred Sounds Conference, Sound Healing Conference, how to use the power of sound for many things. One of them, controlling your stress, finding your personality traits.
How did
sound.
you? I mean, I know you were you were quite successful as a musician.
Yes,
living in New York. You've played with many famous people.
Yes, I was, and I am. I think.
But music for healing. How did that enter your stratosphere?
Since very young, I had an inclination towards seeking spiritually what makes us whole. And I had these two careers going. One was being a professional studio musician all my life, and the other one was my quest for my spirituality. So at one point, I decided that I needed to unify both to discover why I'm in this planet. I mean, why I came to this planet to do, you know. So I thought that my gift of music and sound will give me the answer, and it did. Yeah.
Did it require a sacrifice?
Tremendous. Oh yeah, tremendous. I became homeless. Well, I had to stop doing the regular things that I was doing, playing in jazz clubs. Just remember, I come from Argentina, where I started playing in bordellos, you know, and
bordellos, but you were underage.
Completely, and the police wanted to catch me so many times, but I ended up playing for the Dalai Lama, so I compensated, you know, through my career. But the quest for why music is so important to human beings, why music creates such an amazing spectrum of emotions, and also why it has the power of healing us so much. Sound and music, two different things. So we created this conference, Sacred Sounds Conference, which is happening May 13 and 14 at the Sacred Space in Miami, with great teachers, you know. They were my teachers, and we became very close friends because of sound, because of music.
Well, as you said, sound and music are different.
Very different, very different. Sound is energy, vibration, and music is the combination of sounds through the grace of the Creator.
So you can make music with bad sounds?
Oh yeah, there is such a thing like very bad music, right?
And so bad music wouldn't be healthy for you.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not healthy. But that's it. You know, whatever is good for you and it works for you, it's okay.
George, you went. Jorge, you went kind of fast. You said you were homeless.
Yes.
How did you? So tell me, from your homeless, how did you get to?
Amazing. I quit trying to be, you know, famous and wealthy, which I did at one point. And
you mean you were rich and famous?
Yeah. I did that till my 27 years of existence, and then I had a crisis, like a divorce, and then that threw me off my rocket, and then I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. So I went back to New York, and all of a sudden I have no place to be, no job, nothing. People will not give you a job just like that, you know. And so I became homeless. I had no place where to sleep for a while.
Wait, did you lose skill? Why wouldn't they hire you back?
I didn't want to play anymore. I want to quit playing nonsensical music. I wanted my art to be a sacred art, and I didn't know how to do that. I had the training as a musician, and I had my spirituality, but I didn't know what to do with it.
So you're on the streets, and what happened?
So I, in a corner one night, I will never forget, I surrendered. I say, God, I work for you. You tell me what to do. And God is the best corporation in the universe. He will take care of you. I say, I work for you. You tell me what to do, but you have to take care of the rest. In 2 years, I bought a house and I bought a recording studio and I started producing records for very big companies, using my skill as a multi-instrumentalist and finding, in the middle of all of this, finding the way to bring back to contemporary life what sacred music is, what is the original purpose of music and sound to heal us, to bring us together. I was so into it that I started taking classes on clinical hypnosis to understand why music creates such a trance when we listen to it. Not only that, I became a polarity therapist, all because of music, not because I wanted to be a doctor or anything like that. So with all this knowledge, I created the Sacred Sounds Institute, where I will produce music for entrainment, for healing people, using my skill. You see, healing music is not egotistic music where I can show my virtuosity. Very different. I leave my musicianship to the service of my spirituality.
Woo! So now, how are you able to make money with spiritual music?
Well, you don't. You don't make any money. The money will come from producing records. At that time, where we could sell CDs, we made money selling CDs and playing concerts dedicated to these. And that was the new gig. Instead of playing in a restaurant dancing music, we will look for we play in ashrams, we play in temples, there was a way around it, and there still is. It's harder now because, as we mentioned before, nobody buys CDs anymore. So,
you've played with Richie Havens.
Yes.
You've played with
everybody. You name it. Yeah.
So you don't miss that?
No. 40 years of career. I miss playing with my friends. Yes, having fun, playing the bass in many different bands, which I still do. I have my Brazilian sextet, and we get gigs here and there. But really, I'm concentrating, now that I'm older, concentrating in delivering this music that is completely different from performing, a virtuosic concert.
Jorge Alfano is here. And you found... were you the first one doing this? Was there a community of people doing this?
No. Well, at that time, there's only a few guys, like, per se, Steve Halpern, who created the what we know.
Heart?
He created the one called Spectrum Suite, which is related to the chakras, and he started from there. But then I went back to the source. I went back to studying, Japanese music, Indian music, South American music, to the core of the music, pre-Columbian music, not to the entertainment part of the music. So there were a few guys. There was Steve Halpern. There was then after him, a lot of others came out.
Jorge Alfano is here. So I feel like I'm skipping all these steps. What did you learn?
I learned that I had to empty my mind of everything that I need and leave the sound to do the work, because sound contains the mathematical codes that make your brain react in very specific ways, especially your pineal gland. So this is very important. We live in an ocean of sound, and we are so unconscious about it. But what happens when we start reacting to sound as a nutritional healing, It is a higher virtue that we need to develop, that the ancients knew about it.
And you're sharing that knowledge with us?
Yes. We've been doing this conference for about 30 years now, and it's coming to Miami, and I want everybody to come, and to everybody. You don't have to be a therapist or a sound healer, but I guarantee you it's going to be full of sound healers and people that deal with gongs and Tibetan singing bowls and instruments. We have vendors that are bringing new technology for people to understand sound from a powerful healing place.
So it's not a concert, it's a conference.
Well, the concert happens at night. After the conference, Saturday night, we do a concert to celebrate what we learned, and then Sunday we have a whole other day of conference.
Okay, well, you have a couple of albums out as well, Jorge, and
Yes.
you brought a flute. How about playing a song from your flute here?
Okay, I'm going to try to play a song from the album Sacred Flutes.
And you started that recording because the Indian...
this is the tambura, which is going to give me a drone for me to develop a scale called as a raga, but raga means colors of the heart. So this raga needs to be played at some time during the day, and it's for a particular emotion, you know.
Jorge Alfano, live in the WLRN studio. It sounds like it'd be great for meditation.
It is. Music and meditation go together. Meditation is an ancient way of connecting with yourself, and we have lost it. They should teach meditation in schools. They should teach meditation everywhere. When you drive in your car, you can meditate.
When you play the music, that's a different experience than when you're listening to the music.
A little bit. For us, when in India, we are called Gandharvas. Gandharvas is somebody who dedicates their life through music to make somebody aware or happy. the performance, a lot of things happens. You see, musicians, we are scientists.